My hair is a mess, and today we are going to fix it. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you are new, then hit the subscribe button. What are you doing? I'm sure you clicked on this video because you are interested in either how henna works or how to color your hair with henna, so we are going to go over that today. But before that, let me show you what my hair actually looks like. As you can see, it is a total mess. I haven't colored my hair in over 8 months. And as you can see, it has grown out like here. So it is really bad growth of hair. It is also very greasy. Excuse that, I was in the gym and didn't wash my hair for 2 days. Yes, my hair gets that oily. But as you can see, the rest of my hair was colored with henna and it is still on. It is not as vibrant as it used to be, of course, because color like orange tends to wash out very easily. But I think that if I had colored my hair with chemical dye, it would fade even worse. So this is a really good result, I would say. And also, if you compare the ends of my hair to the outgrown part, yeah, you can see the difference. And also, my channel name is Redhead's Ideas, and this is not a redhead, so we need to fix that. I used to use chemical dyes for, I would say, 5 years, which is quite a long time, and my hair has been through a lot. I have always colored my hair ginger or red or similar colors to ginger, so I always had this kind of hair color. Sometimes it was more vibrant, sometimes it was a bit lighter, sometimes darker, but yeah, it was always some kind of ginger. But anyways, let's dive into the whole process of how this all works. Firstly, I'm going to just show you what I've done this morning, which was just mixing henna with some rooibos tea, and it has been sitting on my kitchen counter for 8 hours at this time, so it is just about ready to be used. And I think that I'm going to apply it to my hair, and then I will come back to you and tell you how this all works. Okay, welcome to my bathroom. This is where I'm going to color my hair because I don't want to stain any of the walls or carpets or any of the furniture that I have. So as I'm saying this, if you are going to color your hair, it doesn't matter if it's henna or chemical dye, get all the rags and anything that you can get dirty out of your way. So rag. Also, I have some bins with laundry. These are going out as well. Okay, this is out of the way. But before you color your hair with henna, go and wash it with shampoo. Do not condition it, as the oils in the conditioner can then prevent the henna to sticking to your hair. So I'm just going to wash my hair and then I'll come back. The hair is washed, and this is the last time when you can change your shirt into some old one. I'm wearing an old t-shirt that has hole in it, so I won't be mad if it gets stained. But yeah, henna is going to stain a lot, so even if you are going to wash your hands afterwards, I suggest using an old towel. So this is why I have a really old towel on my head right now that is going to get wet, but that is okay. And I'm also going to cover myself, or at least my shoulders, with this trash bag. I actually just cut off the top. I'm just going to slit it on one side. And I'm going to put it over myself just like this, so it covers at least my top part. And after I'm done with the application of the color, I'm going to remove it, so yeah, I don't get anything stained. And I always get a peg and just clip it like this. So yeah, as you can see, it is also covering a part of my back. You want to towel dry your hair. I've done it. When you have your cape and you have your washed hair, brush it. I'm using a wet brush, as this is the best thing. Also, sorry about this sound. Yeah, just gently brush your hair from the bottom up, so you don't rip any hair out of your hair. So you don't rip any hair out of your head. If possible, get out all the tangles. This is going to take me years. I'm not a professional hairdresser. I'm going to color my hair in a very weird way, which actually works. So, to minimize the mess, I'm going to do it over my bathtub. And I'm just going to apply it very messily onto my scalp first and then onto my legs. And wear gloves because my finger is still stained. I'm going to take my bowl with henna, take off the plastic. Henna should be ready when you make a dent in it and it turns color, and in this lighting you cannot see, but yeah, it is a bit lighter inside. I'm going to put it into my bathtub and I'm just going to messily apply it onto my hair. First blob of henna, or first I'm just going to apply it like this. I don't even know if I'm applying it to my hair or to my forehead. I guess you haven't seen a better angle of somebody dyeing their hair. It got thick, like it is really thick. Just massage it in very thoroughly. I'm going to use a reflection of myself in my washing machine as this kind of is fine. If you want to, you can apply petroleum jelly onto your forehead so it doesn't get orange. And yeah, I'm just going to messily apply it onto my hair and then I'm just going to wipe it off with some alcohol. And now it is time that I actually go head down in the bathtub. Now I'm going to take even more and apply it here. This feels wrong. This feels very wrong. Now I'm going to try and part my hair and get it like in, so it is covering my scalp. One disadvantage of henna is that it is very thick. It is way thicker than your usual box dyes and it doesn't go as well onto your hair as you would like to. You can still massage it in. And I already can see how messy my bathtub is. I think it's time to cover my lengths. Try and part your hair with your fingers so you get the henna everywhere. When you do this, you shouldn't see any dry spot. Everything should be covered in henna. I really can't see it when I'm like this. But yeah, hopefully all is good. And now is a good time to call friend, boyfriend, mom, brother, whoever you want to check on the back of your head. Now that you have your poop on your head, take a plastic shower cap, or you can also use cling film or any other kind of plastic foil, and you are going to put this over your head because you don't want henna to dry out. And as I can see how I applied everything, I probably am just going to remove everything first. I have 2 cotton pads drenched in alcohol. And I'm going to remove this very closely to you because I rather will do this over my sink. As you can see, my forehead is already very orange. Maybe I should have applied a lot of foundation. That would maybe keep this off better. But never mind. You can also use warm water. I've applied a bit of warm water to this and it seems to be working fine. This is one of the cons of henna. Well, you are going to get everything dirty, and by everything I really mean everything. I'm going to at least get some off my ear. Also, do not color your hair with henna if you want to go to, let's say, a wedding or a party or anything where you actually want to look good, because your scalp will be stained, your ears will be stained, everything will be stained from this. So plan to color your hair at least a few days before going to some important event. And if you get a henna on your hands by accident, wash it off immediately. And now we are going to put on the shower cap. So I have the shower cap on. I have dirty hands, wash them immediately. Use some soap, as that is going to help as well. And also wash the bowl that you used, and then your sink and your bathtub, because as I said, it is going to stain everything. Okay, and now that you have applied the henna, put on the shower cap, we are going to leave this on for at least 3 hours. So you will be going around like this for 3 hours. If you can, don't go out, don't go anywhere where it is cold. Try to be in a warm place, and if you need to go out and put on a hat, at least I'm not going to go out like this. Now we can go back to my living room so we can chat a bit more about henna. Let's talk about what henna is and how to use it properly. So first off, what is henna? Henna is a natural dye made from leaves of a plant called Lawsonia inermis. It's been used for centuries in various cultures for certain events, for coloring the hair. Henna contains molecule called lawson, which is binding to your hair's keratin, and then it is creating like a protective layer on your hair. So when you color your hair with henna, your hair is going to feel thicker, and that is because the henna dye doesn't go into your hair, but it just wraps around your hair, so it protects it, and it is also going to nourish your hair, which is something that chemical dyes don't do. It is going to look nice and shiny when you wash your hair after you apply the chemical dye, but then your hair will just turn into straw. I've been there, so I know what I'm talking about. The original henna is going to color your hair in a reddish brown hue, but many companies today, I don't know how they do it, but there are multiple colors of henna, from blonde, strawberry blonde, orange, copper, red, brown to even black or indigo. And also there is henna that will not dye your hair, but it will just nourish your hair. So yeah, there are really a lot of types of henna that you can use to color your hair. So if you don't want to be a ginger, as I do, then you can also go for indigo, let's say, and dye your hair with henna, but black. As you've seen, I have showed you that I've mixed the henna before. Before you dye your hair with henna, you have to prepare it, and that takes some time. So if you want your henna to stick better to your hair and have a better pigment, then you need to mix it before you apply it to your hair, and quite some time in advance actually. So this morning I took 82 grams of henna and I mixed it with 240 mils of rooibos tea. When you mix your henna with some red tea, it is going to somehow enhance the color of the henna. At least that is what I've read. But I haven't used henna without that before, So I am not really here to advocate that you need to use some tea or that you need to add some lemon juice to the henna so the color payoff is better. But yeah, that is just how I do it. So I mix it into like a thick pancake consistency, and after it is mixed, I am covering it with some plastic wrap so it doesn't dry out, as you don't want it to dry out even if it is on your head. And also you want the henna to kind of start oxidizing. So after 8 hours of letting it sit, or you can also let it sit overnight, after that you can go on and apply it to your hair. It is going to be really messy, as you've seen. I had to clean my floor, also my sink and my bathtub, but if you are quite quick, then you won't get any stains. And also if there are any stains on your bathtub, let's say, then just use something for lime scale that is going to get it off very easily. My finger is still kind of orange from this morning because I've decided that I'm going to scrape off the extra henna from the spoon that I was using. And also do not use metal spoon or metal bowl. Always use wooden or plastic, and that is because henna can react really badly with metals and the color payoff then can be very minimal. Okay, that's enough talking. Now I'm just going to wait for this henna to develop on my hair, and after I wash it, I will come back to you and show you the end results. And also, I will see you in a few days, so we can compare. It has been 3 days since I last spoke to you, and that is because it was actually 11 p.m. when I finished washing my hair and blow drying it. So I've decided that I'm going to finish this video after a few days, and that is because henna tends to oxidize on your hair, so you will not see the final hair color once you wash your hair after dyeing it, but it will oxidize after a few days. And I will insert a picture here of what it looked like the next day after I colored it. It was like 12 hours after the dyeing process. As you can see, my roots were really orange and kind of light, and right now my roots are darker. They are not so orangey. It turned more to a orange brown or reddish color, which I quite enjoy, and my hair feels so soft and shiny. As you can see, it kind of changes color depending on how the light hits it. Also, my sloppy technique of applying the hair dye works. I don't have any brunette patches because I'm naturally a brunette, so I don't have any brown hair anymore. It is all nice and uniform color. This is also under a studio light, so I took the pictures over the few days. I can compare them like right here. We can compare these two pictures that I took in natural lighting, so you can see how it looks also in natural light. But overall, I really like how my hair turned out. And if you haven't tried henna and you have been debating if you should or should not apply it, then I would recommend you to try it, because I think that you will be really happy with the results. But one thing you should keep an eye on is when you last colored your hair or did some chemical treatment to it, because if you apply henna onto chemically treated hair after less than 6 months, then it can turn green, and that is, I guess, what you don't want. Try to leave at least a 6-month gap before dyeing your hair with henna if you are using chemical hair dyes. And just to sum it up, henna is a great natural way to color your hair. It will leave your hair nice and healthy and also very shiny for a long time. It won't need as high maintenance as if you are using chemical hair dyes, because it doesn't damage your hair. And what would you choose? Let me know down in the comments. Would you prefer a chemical dye or would you color your hair with henna? And what are you using if you are already coloring your hair? Let me know down in the comments, and I appreciate you watching this video. Don't forget to give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!